Once upon a time, on a Friday evening, at 5 o'clock precisely, I got into my car. It was in a suburb called Oxley, which is a southern suburb of Brisbane, and I drove home. The whole journey is about 18 or 20 kilometres, and halfway through that journey I have to go through a suburb called Kenmore, which is known by the locals as a real traffic hotspot. So what have we got here? A Friday evening journey right in the middle of rush hour, going through a traffic hotspot. So I stuck my camera to the windscreen. Now, I'm not suggesting that this journey is representative of Brisbane city traffic, because it isn't. We're a fair way away from the city. Just have a look on the left there, you can catch the Brisbane River. Yeah, we're a fair bit away from the city, probably about 15 to 20 kilometres away, so it's not representative of city traffic. By the way, sorry about the picture quality. That thing in front of you is called the sun. Where was I? Oh yes. Even though we're away from the city, when I lived in England I lived nowhere near any city, but no matter where I tried to drive, at 5 o'clock on a Friday night there would be traffic jams. But I'm not showing you this video just to show you how little traffic there is about as a general rule, but I will tell you that I've not yet ever been in a traffic jam here that's caused me any kind of frustration, whereas in England it happened all the time. But I'm showing you because we're approaching Kenmore now, and there's two things we can do here in Australia that you can't do in England, and they're to do with roundabouts and traffic lights, and Kenmore's got both. Just be aware though that you can't do this at every roundabout and at every set of traffic lights. I've slowed down now so you can see what happens, and here's that traffic hotspot. We're going to go live, so to speak, from the car, and I'm going to hand over to the driver now, who just so happens to also be me.
So as you can see, in just a second we'll be approaching a roundabout. I'm going to turn left, even though I'm in the right hand lane. If you look at the road markings, you'll see it's perfectly okay to do so. In fact, it's probably okay to do so without even indicators. Lots of people don't bother. I'm going to look at the road markings. I can go left, right, or in fact straight ahead if I want to here, but you can see this. I'm going to let this man go. Right-hand lane, turn left. Now, on the other hand, I'm just going to move over to the left lane now, because we're just approaching some traffic lights where I want to turn right. But I'm going to turn right from the left-hand lane. And look at all these cars I'm overtaking that are in the right lane, but nobody bibs or anything. It's actually perfect. Look at the road markings again, you see. And the traffic lights. I'm in the left lane and I'm going to turn right, and if you look the other side you'll see that there's a little filter lane that I'm going to drive into, and the cars on the right, who are in the right hand lane at the moment, will let me in. No one will bib, no one will try and jump in front of me. It happens occasionally, but generally speaking cars go one for one and they just filter in, and it keeps the traffic going much quicker, especially at rush hour. We've now been in the car 18 minutes and we've driven 11 kilometres. It's 18 minutes past 5 on a Friday night. See the little filter lane? Just over to the left, nobody bids, I get let in, and it's one for one behind me. I can see it happening. There you go. That's what it's like driving in Australia.